Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today you are joining me in Wichita, Kansas. I am so happy to have you here with me. This morning I've been getting to watch a great blue heron hunt for its food in here. It has been absolutely amazing. It's only like maybe the third or fourth time we've seen a great blue heron, so it's been kind of a magical morning. Very exciting. The other day I got to see some lotus flowers in real life, just in the wild. I've never seen that before. I realized that I've only ever seen like very curated lotus flowers, if any at all. So I feel so fortunate. Nature and it's just gifting us all kinds of cool things lately. But so for today's energy flow, we will be focusing a lot on the neck and shoulders. And now I do this a lot during the energy flows in particular because that's where we get really stuck a lot of times in our energy. I know I do, even as like a yoga teacher. That's where I hold my stress. That's where it's tough from driving. It's where we're all on our phones, we're driving around, we're on computers, we're writing things. All the time we are like this. So today we're going to think about opening this. We're also going to think a lot about opening the side body. So as we think of movement and like an axis, you know, we're doing a lot in our lives of forward, backward, forward, backward. And for sun A's, or you know, our sun salutations, that is a lot of forward, backwards, things like that. So what we're going to think about today is a little bit more movement with the side, a little bit more side to side, opening up those rib cage, because as we open the rib cage, that'll help the shoulders soften, that'll help the neck relax. So reminding ourselves that we're all connected. We'll finish with some good hip stuff, of course. You know I'm not going to leave it out. And when we are ready, oh, I would like us to have blocks, as usual. Love the blocks, need the blocks, use the blocks. When we're ready, we're going to turn in a comfortable seat. I always bring that block directly under my glutes, grant myself a little bit of height. You might see me shoo away quite a few bugs today. If you hear a loud smack, it's probably me getting a mosquito. So as we ground down, I want you to start with intuitive movement. Don't try to control your breath. Don't try to control the body. This doesn't even have to look like yoga. Just get here. Move around organically. Let your body move you. Maybe that means moving around the brow, wiggling out the jaw. See if you've checked in with the fingers and the toes. Guiding ourselves into center. So start to remove all the distractions. Starting to remove the mind, remove the thoughts, get out of our third dimensional life and world of to-dos and have-tos and all the people we need to be, the places we have to go. So we begin to rotate the pelvis forward, grounding down in the legs, stack the shoulders with the hips. Pull the shoulder blades back together, squeeze them tight, and then draw them down the spine. Once we get them there, soften just a little bit. So we're not forcing down and back. We're not pressing the chest forward and forcing those shoulder blades together. I want us to find that place and then soften from that place. Let the elbows hang heavy, palms face down to ground or flip up to receive. Close the eyes, just breathe. Noticing how full the inhales have been. Acknowledge if we've completely let out all of our breath in a while. When was the last time you squeezed the lungs, pull the belly up and in to really wring out all of the breath? As you notice, it's more likely that we typically will take a full inhale than it is likely that we will completely exhale all of our breath. So in today's practice, I want you to think about exhausting those exhales. That's a lot of the moving of the energy. Inhales are great, inhales are nourishment, but you must release equally. The more breath you bring in, the more breath we let out. Soften those shoulders, let the arms relax. Softening the face. No particular rush. Start to find circles with the neck. Nice and slow, bring the head around. Guiding in every direction. Stay with these 4 circles and just take inventory to begin with. Yes, there may be areas that need extra love. We'll get to it. We'll give it time. But for now, just see where things are at. Switching directions when it feels right. Just continue to take inventory. We're going to spend quite a bit of time with this next, so don't worry. We'll be here. As you then organically switch directions whenever you need, I want you to find those spots that needed that extra love. Stay with that. Maybe just rocking one ear to the shoulder. Keep the eyebrows soft. Keep the jaw soft. Letting things release as they can, release as they will. You might get a little pop pop. You might get a little softening. Even when the neck feels tight, movements, small, gentle movements, deep breaths are always the answer. Spending quite a bit of time warming up this neck today with intention. Noticing the stress we hold, the weight of the world on our shoulders. I always say it, but it's true. Not just a saying. Our body holds all that tension. Start to give it permission to release. Sometimes we have to give ourselves permission to relax. Take 2 more breaths into these next circles, then meet me in center. Guiding the head back to neutral, reach the crown of the head up to the sky, lightly tuck the chin. Notice if we can draw the shoulders down and back a little bit further. Staying with your breath. We're going to take 3 cleansing breaths here to start to flush out some of the energy we're waking up. On the inhale, draw the shoulders up to the earlobes, scrunch the body, make everything tense, maybe even furrow the brow and purse the lips. On the exhales, drop it all, soften it all. 2 more of those. Inhale, maybe draw the elbows up in with it a little bit tighter, a little bit more tense. Exhale, soften it all, drop it all. 1 more open mouth exhale. Inhale to the top, T-Rex arms. Bring the wrists up to the shoulders. Tense it all, maybe tense the fingers. Exhale, sigh it out. As we come back to center, stacking those shoulders with the hips once again. Squeeze the shoulder blades back together, pull them down the spine, and then gently soften. Let them relax from there. We're going to take both hands onto the chest, onto the clavicle. So we're going to take both hands on top of one another, stacked like pancakes, and we're going to press the palm of the hand right at the base of the neck. So like you're wearing a necklace, I want you to make a necklace with your hands. Really start to press down into that chest. I'm going to move my microphone so this doesn't get loud, so we don't get all scratchy. See if I can find a good spot for it. Let me try one more spot. Excellent. Hands onto here, pressing down onto the chest. As you press there, not quite finding a choke, but feel the pressure on your chest. Drop the shoulders down the back, slightly tuck the chin. Take 2 breaths here with me. You might feel it's a little harder to take those full inhales. I want the inhales to press against the hands. Now on your next inhale, lift the chin up to the sky. You're going to feel that tension, that pull. As we lift that chin up to the sky, keep breathing. And if this feels good, if you want a little bit more, we're going to tuck the chin. So keep the literal chin, like our chin bone, our face up to the sky. But we're going to quiver the chin. Pull that chin up towards the upper lip. Make almost a mad, sad face, but pull it up. You'll feel it a little tighter. And then once you get here, if you're ready for a little bit more, rock the jaw from side to side. Wiggle that bottom jaw. This is gonna look funny, but trust me, it's good. Pulling that chin up, keep pulling the chin towards the nose. And then from there, if it feels good, start to rock one ear to the shoulder. And then do the same thing. Pull that chin up, up, up. Rock the jaw from side to side. Ooh, that gets a good spot for me. I hope it does for you. Close the eyes. We're going to breathe. Then when you're ready, switching sides, opposite ear to the other shoulder. Pulling the chin up towards the sky. Tucking the chin up towards the nose. Wiggle the jaw from side to side. From the bottom of your next breath, rolling back to center. Inhale the head back up to neutral, tucking that chin back, lengthen from behind the ears. Slowly release the hands down to the side. Flip the palms up, close the eyes. Take 3 breaths with me here. So we come back into center, bringing our awareness back to neutral. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up overhead, interlace the fingers, bring the elbows out wide, place the interlaced hands behind the back of the head. As we inhale, lift the heart, open the elbows wide. Exhale, let the hands slightly and slowly guide the chin down to the chest. Pull the elbows in if you want a little bit more. If it feels good from here, you can round the spine, tucking the chin. Option for a forward fold if you'd like. Leaning further forward, breathing deep. One more full breath here. On the inhalation, slowly bring yourself back up. Open the elbows up wide. Open the heart, lift the chin as you exhale. Release the hands, roll through the shoulders. Send the left leg long, leave the right knee bent. Right foot to the inside of the thigh, grounding down into the legs, lengthen up nice and tall. Inhale, sweep the arms up and wide. Turn the shoulders to the left, chin in line with the toes. Exhale, forward fold over that left leg. Grab onto that left foot if it's in your practice. If you can reach, you can find that reach grabbing the foot. If you want a little bit more for the side body, bring the right hand to the outside of the left foot. If you want a little bit more stretch for the foot, take the palm to the top of the toes. Begin pressing the toes down. You'll feel that flexion in the instep. That's my personal favorite. That's what I need today. You can really get a good stretch on that foot, bringing both hands to it, pulling the toes towards the shins. 2 more breaths here. In the bottom of that breath, inhale, bring the hands high, lift them up overhead. Exhale, turn to the right, right twist. Left hand on the outside of the right knee. Inhale to get a little taller. Exhale to twist a little further. Inhale, bring both hands high up over center. Exhale, bring them down to the mat. Switch the legs. Right leg long, left knee bends, left foot on the instep or in the inside of that thigh. Lengthening in the neck first, just feel where you're out. Inhale, arms up and wide, turn the shoulders to the right. Exhale, forward fold over that right leg. Grab onto that right foot if it feels good. You want more for the side body, left hand on the outside of the foot. You want more stretch for the foot, take that left palm to the toes, bend those toes towards the shin, pull them in. Maybe you want a combination of both, take it, trust it, you got it. 2 more breaths. Inhaling back to center, hands up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand on top of the left knee. Inhaling to get a little taller. Exhaling to twist a little further. Inhale, both hands up overhead, body to center. Exhale, release the hands down, both legs out and wide. So really find your widest opening here. Remove the flesh from the sit bones, inch the heels out a little wider, grounding down into those sit bones, lengthen in the spine. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, holding an imaginary weight above the head. I want these arms to be strong. Drop the shoulders down the back. Notice if we've bananaed the back. Tuck that tailbone slightly, just enough to engage the core. Pull the belly up and in. Inhale here, keep it strong. On the exhale, keep this strength. Body straight as an arrow. Lean forward as far as you can. Hold it. One more inhale. We're gonna stay here, let the breath out. Inhale, come back to center, still holding that energy above the head. Exhale to the right. So we're keeping the body as straight as we can, upper body strong. Keep the shoulders open, pull that left shoulder back. Reaching, reaching, reaching. One more exhale. Lots of core. Inhale, center, keep it strong. Exhale to the left. Again, we're opening, we're holding that weight. If it helps, you can bring a block between the hands. I like the energy of it. I think it's a little harder. Breathe. Let it all out. Inhale up to center. Exhale, micro back bend. Open that heart. Inhale, bringing the hands high. Exhale, we're going to interlace the fingers behind the back. Pull the fist down to the ground. Opening the heart. Lengthening up from behind the ears. Breathe. Just like we did before, body straight as an arrow. Inhale, make the neck a little longer, but keep the bind. Exhale, lean as far forward as feels good. Hold. One more full breath here. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend to the right. Keep the bind. You got it. Keep that left shoulder peeling open. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Keep that right shoulder peeling open to the sky. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the arms, roll through those shoulders. Whew. Getting that energy flowing. Inhale, arms out to a T. As you exhale, bend the right arm all the way over. We're going to cross the left elbow over the right arm, finding this opening. So naturally, the body's going to want to twist here. I want us to try to keep the shoulders square, in line with the hips. Pulling that opening outside of that shoulder. Opening the top of the arm, breathing, lengthen up from behind the ears. If you want a little bit more from this, press forward with the back of the right hand. You'll engage, you'll get a little bit spicier. Now we're gonna find this, do the same thing. Inhale, get a little taller, lengthen. Exhale, lean as far forward as feels good. Use your core. Exhale it all. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to the right. Use the core, keep the bind, keep shoulders stacked. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Again, we're not collapsing down. Inhale, center. Exhale, release. Sweep those arms around, moving around. Arms out to a T. Inhale here. Exhale, left arm reaches over, right elbow crosses over, pulling it in. Again, turn the shoulders to the left. Draw the shoulders down and back. If you want more out of this, press forward with the left hand. It will turn things on. It will engage. Breathe. Inhale here. Get a little taller in the spine. Exhale, fold forward as far as you can. One whole breath here. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Lean it over. But again, we're not collapsing down. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, release those shoulders. Woo, wiggle it around. We're crossing the legs. Roll it forward, tabletop. Hands below shoulders, knees under hips. Fingers are spread wide. Tuck those toes under, rock back and forth, then turn that into circles. Bringing the body around in every direction as far as feels good. Start to exaggerate, press a little further forward. Press a little further forward as far as you can, guiding the glutes back towards the heels. Switching directions when feels good. Warm up those feet, warm up those wrists. Oh, we always have time to thank these hands. Always time to thank these wrists, time to thank these feet. It's fair to put a lot of energy in towards being grateful for the ankles. Body comes back into center, back of the hand to the mat. One hand at a time, maybe both. Wiggle through those fingers. Again, we don't have to actually put weight on this. They could just lightly press, just warm them up. Roll through the shoulders at the same time if you can. That's a bit much. Pause and wait for the next set of wrist stretches, because we're going to bring that palm to the mat, flip the wrist forward. One hand at a time. Again, maybe both. Roll through the shoulders. A little bit tougher here. Might need a micro bend in those elbows. Notice what that does for the wrist. Hoo hoo hoo. Turns things on. Good morning. Waking it up. Those parts of the body that have been offline for a bit, that's part of what our yoga practice is. Rock from side to side. We're bringing things online. Then turning the fingertips in to face one another. Fingers are spread wide, rock back and forth. Keep those toes tucked under. We're still activating the feet. Then bringing the fist to the mat, tuck the forefingers in, leave the thumb facing out, hitchhiker hands. Pressing down into the mat, pull the shoulder blades apart, lengthen up from behind the ears, so gaze is looking down. We're lengthening up out of the crown, roll out the ankles, scrunch and flex the feet. Spend a lot of time with this breath, a lot of time with these feet, a lot of time with these ankles. They deserve it. Then paddle out the tops of the feet as fast as you can. Tap those feet on the mat, warm them up, shake them up, get that lymphatic system going. Finding that movement, one more whole breath, all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom. Guiding the knees out wide, toes come to touch. Inhale to press the heart forward, release those hands. Exhale, child's pose. You've been here before, you know where we're going. Find your favorite variation of this pose today. Maybe notice if the neck and shoulders feel a little bit different than usual. Maybe this child's pose is a little bit nicer than the ones of the past. Option to take one ear to the mat, maybe the other. Find your center, Ujjayi breath. Where the inhales become just as long as the exhales, in and out through the nose. Trust in the slight constriction in the back of the throat. Grounding down. Committing yourself to rearranging the energy. Committing your body to releasing. No longer holding on to things that do not serve us. Drop the belly, settle down. 3 more breaths here. One more big breath. Open mouth sigh if we need. Gently lift the gaze, walk the hands back, tuck the toes under, down dog, take that tail high, let's paddle it out, paddle it through. Bending generously into one leg and then the other. Wake up the calves, hello ankles, good morning feet. Pressing down into the mat, pulling the shoulders away from the ears, letting that head hang heavy, squeezing the shoulder blades together as you pull the chest, pressing that chest closer to the feet, micro bend in the knees, heels guide closer to the mat, Adho Mukha Savasana. Stay here with me for 3 breaths. Trying to find stillness if you can, movement if you need. So we come high on the toes, tippy toe the feet all the way up to meet the hands. Feet at hip distance, I need mine a little wider. Make room for your belly if you have one. Bend generously into the knees. Bending so far into the knees, we can start to rest the belly onto the thighs if it's in your practice. Inhale, find a little bit of length in the neck. Exhale, ragdoll, lower 1 vertebrae at a time. So the reason I find that halfway lift first is because I want us to lengthen the upper body, start surrendering the lumbar spine, then the thoracic by the ribs, then the place between the shoulder blades, then the cervical spine, letting that head drape down. Very last. You let the hands hang heavy. Option to reach for opposite elbows here. Option to interlace the fingers behind the back. Notice what you need. Shift the weight between the feet side to side, back and forth. You can shift the weight between the toes and the heels. One of my favorites is rolling one foot onto the pinky edge, just getting the outside of that leg, the outside of that ankle. 2 more breaths. Sigh it away, let it go. This is where we really get to release. We'd stay here all day if it was up to me. That's it, guys. That's the rest of practice. We're just going to forward fold the rest of the time. Give yourself 2 more generous breaths here. I know I said it before, but we need 2 more. I can feel it. I need it. I know you need it. On the bottom of your final breath, maybe you want 2 more. If you do, take them, that's okay. On the bottom of your final breath, inhale, slowly rise up. 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and slow. Head comes up last. Rearrange when you arrive. Adjust your body, get used to being stacked again. Roll through the shoulders, the neck, the hips. Honor and notice where you hold that tension. So for me, my neck and shoulders feel good right now because we did a lot. But the outside of my hips are a little spicy. So as we take the feet a little wider than hip distance, doesn't want to be so wide like we're going into goddess or anything, but we do want them wider than hip distance because we want to start opening these hips. Interlace the fingers behind. Actually, today we're going to grab for opposite elbow. So taking that right hand, we're going to grab for that left elbow. We're going to keep the left arm long. Draw the shoulders down and back. Open the heart. Shoulders stacked with the hips. Inhale, lift the chin. On the exhale, find circles with the hips. See if we could keep the chin off of the chest. So we're not trying to collapse the neck. It's the only reason I said slightly lift the chin. Bring that around as far as feels good in every direction. Opening the shoulders just as much as the hip. Switching directions when it feels good. You could really take these all the way around the world. I recommend pressing as far forward as you can. Leaning back into the side is great, but forward is so valuable. Like we talked about, a lot of our movement is on this plane of forward and backward. But a lot of times we're not doing a lot to press the hips forward. 2 more breaths here. Coming back into center, release the arms, shake them out. Notice the difference between the 2 side bodies. Left arm reaches back for the right elbow. Get a good grip. Keep that right arm strong. Pull the shoulders down and back. Stack them with the hips. Inhale, keep the chin slightly away from the chest. Exhale, find your circles. Guiding as far in every direction as feels good. Close the eyes. Take your awareness in. Switching directions when you're ready. Maybe you've listened to your body. Maybe you just want to rock from side to side, pressing the hips forward to one side and the other. 2 more breaths, however you want to be. Stay with your Ujjayi Pranayama. Guiding the body back into center. Inhale, pull the shoulders down and back. Exhale, release the hand, shake it out. Bring the feet into your preferred center. Ball mount to the feet could be touching, hip distance apart. Honor what your body likes and needs. Hands come into heart center. Pull the shoulders blades together. Pull them down the back, lengthen up from behind the ears. This time we keep that engagement. We continue pulling the shoulders down and back. We are pressing the heart forward. We're opening. Tucking that chin to lengthen from behind the ears. Breathe. Samasti Tihi. Engaging a little further if it's in your practice today. Inhale, lift all of the toes, fan them out wide. Lifting into the kneecaps, lightly squeeze into the glutes. Engaging the core, that Uddiyana Bandha. Stay with your Ujjayi breath. As you release the hands down to the side, spread the fingers wide. Inhale, sweep the arms up and wide, coming into a mountain. Palms face one another, drop the shoulders down the back. Now we're gonna reach for opposite elbows. So I want you to pay attention which arm is forward, which arm is on top. You'll kind of get to, for me it's a little bit more forward than on top, to be honest. So notice where we're at so we can remember to switch. Having this bind above the head, drop the shoulders down and back. Avoid the banana back. So we're not trying to be here, pressing the heart forward. We want to keep that belly tucked in. Grounding down strong. One big inhale. Exhale, bend to the right. Open the left side body. Again, we're avoiding turning the shoulders down. Want to keep pulling that left shoulder back, tilting to the side. All core here, ground down in the legs. If you want a little bit more, kick that left hip out to the side. You got it. Inhale, center, bring it up, slow and controlled. Exhale, bend to the left. So I want you to start with a slight bend where we keep the hips steady, keep the legs steady. Pull the right shoulder back. Then if you want more, you can kick the right hip back, take it a little further, only if it feels good. Inhale, center. Exhale, release the arms, goalpost the arms, micro back bend, lift the chin up to the sky. Oh, that's nice. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Press the palms together. Pull the fist down to the mat. Again, notice which thumb is on top. Open the shoulders, lengthen up from behind the ears. One more inhale, take the gaze up. On the exhale, bound forward fold, chin off the chest, all the way down. Keep the bind. Micro bend in the knees, slightly tucking that chin. Lift the fist up to the sky if it feels good. One more inhale here, lift the fist higher. Exhale, gracefully release the hands, fingertips in line with the toes. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, press the shins away, pull the shoulder blades together. It's very important today. So we're squeezing the shoulder blades together, lengthening up from behind the ears, just like we did before. One more inhale, glutes are strong. Exhale, fold, fingertips in line with the toes. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale, mountain, find your bind, opposite arm on top this time. Exhale to the right, open the side body. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back bend, open and release. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, bind behind the back. Interlace the fingers, opposite thumb on top. Inhale, press the fist down, lift the heart up. Exhale, bound forward fold all the way. Lift the fist to the ceiling. One more inhale, fist a little higher. Exhale, gently release, forward fold, fingertips in line with the toes, little micro bend in the knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mount, opposite arm on top. Find that bind. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back. Bend, inhale, arms high. Exhale, interlace behind the back. Inhale, open the heart, opposite thumb on top. Exhale, bound forward fold, chin away from the chest, fist up to the sky. Inhale, lift the fist a little higher. Exhale, graceful forward fold. Inhale, half lift, slow and controlled. Exhale, high plank, plant the hand, step it back. Space between the shoulders, pulling those shoulder blades apart. Lengthen up from behind the ears, pressing out of the heels. Breathe. Let the body shake, let it quake, you got it. Stay with your Ujjayi breath. Staying, trusting, breathing. Look forward, one more inhale. On the exhale, tuck the elbows, slowly lower down onto the belly, untuck the toes. Tucking the elbows back in, flip the palms up, tap the chin, breathe. Finding our baby cobra, squeeze the legs together. Press the tops of the legs into the mat, tuck the tailbone. So this here is strengthening the core of our core. We want to pull the shoulder blades back and together. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears. Press down into the pelvis. Inhale, slight lift. Think about lifting from the top of the head, lifting from the neck, using the front of the belly. Exhale, tap the chin. Flip the palms, press it back to a child's pose. Find release. Then tuck the toes under, take the tail high, down dog. Paddle that through, paddle it out. When we're ready, we're going to find a variation of a flow with that, adding in just one additional thing. Inhale, right leg high, kick it up to the sky, square the hips, kick out of the ball, mount to the foot. Pressing the chest a little closer to the foot. One more inhale, kick a little higher. On the exhale, low lunge, plant the foot behind or in between the hands. As we take the gaze forward, kick off of that left foot, step it forward, forward fold. Exhale it all. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Just like we did before. Inhale, bound mountain. Reach for the elbows. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back bend, goalpost the arms. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, bound, forward fold. Inhale, lift that fist up. Exhale, release the hands, tight fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, high plank, lowering down onto the belly, flip the palms up. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, let it out. Inhale, left leg high, keep the hips square. Kick up out of the ball, mount to the foot. You got it. Inhale, kick a little higher. Exhale, a lunge. Plant the foot between the hands. Take the gaze forward. Kick off the right leg. Coming into that forward fold, sigh it out. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bound mountain. Opposite arm in front. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, goalpost back bend. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, fingers interlace. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, bound forward fold. Inhale, fist reaches up. Exhale, graceful forward fold. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back, lower down onto the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, down dog, tuck it under. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, half lift, step forward. Exhale, fold. We're flowing. Inhale, bound mountain. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back bend. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, bound forward fold. Inhale, fist to the sky. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank to low plank. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, reset. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, half lip, step forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bound mountain, opposite elbow. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, bound fold. Inhale, fist to the sky. Exhale, release with grace. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank to belly. Inhale, up, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, reset. 2 more rounds. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, step forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bound mountain. You got it. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, open heart. Exhale, bound fold. Inhale, fist to sky. Exhale, release and fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank onto belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down, up. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, reset. Last time. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, step forward, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bound mountain, final round. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, micro back. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, bound fold. Inhale, fist high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, high plank to belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Stay there with me. Sigh it out, let it go. Let yourself softly exist here. No worries, no expectations. Really soften into the shoulders. I highly recommend taking one ear to the mat or the other. Notice what you need. Notice the heart rate. Come back to the Ujjayi breath. Being grateful for this body, grateful for this experience. When you're ready, meet me back in tabletop. Fingers spread wide. Breathe into those shoulders, rolling through the shoulders. Tuck those toes under. Coming back into center. Inhale, cow. Drop the belly down. Lift the chin up. Exhale, cat. Round the spine. Ribs to sky. Tuck the tailbone. Inhale, cow. Lengthen and open. Exhale, cat. Release and let go. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Find a neutral spine. We're going to find side to side cat and cows. Make a crescent moon shape with the spine, pulling the shoulder towards the outside of the hip. Moving with our breath, rocking and opening, thinking about expanding the ribs. So we come back into center, pulling the shoulder blades apart, activating the core. So that means noticing if the belly just drops when we're here, almost like we're in cat. Noticing if we tuck the tailbone extra because we're holding back in the style of cow. Nice neutral spine. Lengthen in the neck, as if the spine was stacked, just like when we're seated. Keeping that tailbone neutral, pull that lower belly up and in. Breathe. As we take the gaze forward, inhale, reach the right arm forward. Exhale, kick the left leg back. As we kick and reach, kick out of that glute. If it's in your practice, we're gonna reach the right arm up, 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 till we can grab that foot. Pulling it open, kick up out of that foot. Variation of dancer. Opening, kicking, breathing. One more inhale, try to take the gaze to the sky. And the exhale, return back to tabletop. Roll through the shoulders, move it around. Coming back into center, inhale, left arm reaches out in front of us. Exhale, right leg kicks back, kick into that glute. As we inhale, reach the left arm up and back till we can grab the outside of that foot, start kicking into that foot. Oh, it feels good. Breathe. Take the gaze up to the sky if it feels good. One more inhale, kick a little harder. Exhale, slowly return everything back to center. Roll through the shoulders. Tuck those toes under, take the tail high. Meet me back in down dog. 2 paddle breaths. Notice how this down dog feels. Notice what your body needs from it, what your body has received from it. It's just as much about giving to the pose as it is getting from the pose. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the right foot behind the right wrist. Lower down onto the left knee. Keeping the hips square. Inhale, bring it up, Anjaneyasana. Now notice if we're taking all the weight onto that left knee. Even weight in both legs. Squaring the hips, breathe. Sometimes I physically have to take my hands to the hips just to know where I'm at. Press as far forward as feels good. We're gonna find a bit of a dynamic twisting movement here. Inhale, bring the hands high, press the hips forward. So we're gonna find this. Now we're gonna sweep the right arm back behind us. So finding that twist, press the hips forward. Inhale, switch. We're gonna take the left hand back behind us, straighten the right leg, drag the right heel, so half splits. Think about leaning it forward. There you go, you got it. Inhale, switch. Exhale, back. Inhale, switch. Exhale, back. So twisting the upper body. Inhale, we twist the body to the right, press it forward. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, bring it forward, both hands up overhead. Interlace the fingers behind the back, drop the shoulders down the spine. 3 breaths here. One more inhale, give it all you've got. And on the exhale, release the hands down on the inside of the foot, walk the right foot out to the edge. Tuck the left toes under, lift the left leg strong. Inhale to get stronger. Exhale, kick it back, 3-legged dog. Peel the right hip open, stack the right knee with the hips, draw circles with the knee. Rearranging that energy, letting it go. Meet me back in down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, plant the foot behind the left wrist, plant that right knee. Finding that center, inhaling up, square the hips, even weight in both legs. It's not meant to be easy. Inhale, both hands high. As we exhale, reach the left arm back behind us. So here, we just start by finding that twist, press the hips forward. Then we switch. Exhale, left arm brings up, right arm reaches back. Bring the hips back, half splits. So think about leaning forward as we do this. Inhale, switch, press it forward, reach it back. Exhale, half splits, guide it back with that twist. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward, both hands up overhead and release the fingers, elbows out wide, drop the shoulders. 3 breaths here. Drop those shoulders down, relax them. Breathe into them, breathe into the hip. One more inhale. And the exhale, release the hands on the inside, that left foot out to the edge. Tuck the right toes under, lift that leg strong. Inhale, get a little stronger. Exhale, kick it back, three-legged dog. Kick it back, open it up, stir it around, move it around. Back to down dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. We find that low lunge. We walk it over to the opposite wrist. Flexing hard into that right foot. Surrender the right leg. Square the hips, untuck the back toes. Inhale, find a lot of length here. Exhale, find your forward fold. But I want you to think less about folding down and more about reaching forward. Keeping that length. Notice a lot with the shoulders here, the neck here. Breathing deep. Inhaling space between the shoulders, inhaling the rib cage wide. Exhale, dropping the heart and the belly down. You want a little more out of this? Track the right hip back, inch the left leg long. You can't go wrong here. Stay with your breath. Two more breaths. Guiding the hands back below the shoulders. Tuck the left toes under. Inhale, engage. Exhale, kick it back. Three-legged dog. Stack it, kick it, stir it. Whatever you need. Breathing deep. Had to kick a few bugs off my mat. I didn't kill them. I just kicked them off. Finding our center. Inhale, left leg high up to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon. That low lunge, walks that foot over to the opposite wrist. Flex hard in the left foot. Surrender the left leg first. Untuck the right toes. Square the hips. Inhale to get taller, taller, taller here. As tall as you can. Then exhale, think about finding a forward fold. Not a downward fold. Forward. Breathing. Square the hips. If it feels good, track the left hip back, inch the right leg long. I want you to use the breath. Think about the ribs. Think about the space between the shoulders. Inhaling the ribs wide. Inhaling space between the shoulders. And exhale, dropping the heart and the front of the rib cage down to the mat. Every time you surrender. This pose is very breath-centric. Two more deep breaths. Guiding hands below shoulders. Inhale, tuck the back toes under, lift the right leg strong. Exhale, kick it back, three-legged dog. Kick it, stack it, stir it, whatever your body needs. Move that energy. Meet me back in down dog. Final down dog of today. Gather what you need, leave behind what you don't. One more breath, find your edge. As we lower down onto the knees, making our way up towards the top of our mat. Shifting over onto the sit bones, plant the feet flat in front of us. Hooking the hands behind the knees, drawing the shoulder blades together. Inhale to open the heart, lift the heart. On the exhale, slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a hug, give yourself a squeeze. Find circles with the knees. Lots of love and appreciation for this body. Roll out the ankles, crunch the toes, spread them wide. And send the left leg long. Left hand on top of the right knee. Inhale the right arm out to a T. Palm faces down. As you exhale, twist. Keep that right shoulder glued. Keep the neck nice and long. Try to keep the shoulders down away from the ears. See what changes. As we inhale to track that right glute down, we exhale to twist a little further. One more big breath here. Inhaling to lengthen the side body. Exhaling to twist a little more. Inhale, bring it back, both knees into center. Give it a hug and a squeeze. So you send the right leg long. Right hand on the outside of that knee. Inhale, left arm out to a T. Exhale to twist. Draw the shoulders down away from the ears. That might mean you have to lift them and tuck them. As we inhale that left glute down. Exhale, twist a little more. I hope you get a little release. I know I have. One more intentional breath. Inhaling both knees back into center. Give yourself a hug, give yourself a squeeze. If there's anything else your body is craving, please feel free to take it now. Maybe that's a happy baby. Maybe a Supta Baddha Konasana with the knees out wide, soles of the feet to touch. As we plan for our final Shavasana, ease your way here as you would like. So you can always take your Shavasana with the legs out wide, those butterfly legs. You could have the legs long and wide. Let the feet flop. Today, particularly, you could have Shavasana with the arms up overhead, maybe out to a T, or you could reach for opposite elbows. If you want something a little different to help pull the shoulders down away from the ears, you can take Shavasana by inching the fingers below the glutes. Reach like you're reaching towards the back of your heels. So reaching as far down on the mat and then pinning your wrists with your glutes. Also an option just to really help pull the shoulder blades down. Sometimes I need that assistance. Wherever you are, drop the head, drop the shoulders, relax the glutes, feet flop. Take 3 cleansing breaths, sigh it out. Two more. One more. A little bit more on this one. Inhale a little deeper. And exhale, audible sigh. Close the eyes. Rest the mind. Shift from your doing into just being. Slowly begin bringing the breath in deep. Wiggles of the fingers, roll out the wrists, wiggle the toes, move around the ankles, maybe windshield wiper the knees before we reach the arms up overhead. That good morning stretch. Rolling on to your preferred side in a supported fetal position. When nothing is certain, anything is possible. Pressing yourself up into a comfortable seat, let us share a breath together, sealing our practice today. Finding the hands to heart center, Anjane Mudra. Empty the lungs with me. Together we pull in a slow, deep, mindful inhale all the way to the top. Bring in a little bit more. One more sip. Then let's let it go. Lo kasamashita sukhi no bhavantu. May your entire universe be filled with peace, joy, love, and light. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Oh my goodness. Oh, that felt great. I hope you feel good. Oh, I feel lighter. You know, it's like, oh, you start, it's funny because I don't know about you. In like the middle of practice, when we were like doing like that final round, I was like, okay, my shoulders are like kind of not over it, but it's like, good, that's enough, you know, but really pushing it that little bit further and just taking that to, that's really how I know I'm like on the precipice of release. You know, so that's something to kind of look for and look forward to. So maybe if you ever do this class again as a repeat, notice if you tend to feel that way, especially on your heavy, you know, sticky, crunchy, stressful days. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time. Drink lots of water, as always. All right, I love you all. Mwah.